Now, scientists at Manchester University believe they may have discovered why some seemingly fit young athletes die suddenly from heart disease. Working with the British Heart Foundation, they've been devising ways to combat the effects of a mutated gene that lies at the root of the problem.
Findings to a major medical conference in Manchester today, and our chief reporter Dave Guest has been finding out more.
Down here.
Daniel Whitaker has learned to live with his heart condition. It first showed itself when he was in his teens, a keen athlete and championship runner.
Yeah, it was definitely a shock to myself and to a lot of my family and friends. Used to train 6-7 times a week and push my body right to the limits.
The fact is, Daniel had inherited a faulty gene, which basically meant his heart malfunctioned when he was undertaking vigorous exercise. Now researchers here at Manchester University, working on a project funded by the British Heart Foundation, have come up with ways of understanding how to prevent that gene from causing the abnormal heartbeats that can prove to be fatal.
What we found is that the disease is due to too much calcium being released from a store inside the cell into the main body of the cell. In the vast majority of people, exercise is very good for the heart. The problem is if you have this particular mutation or some related conditions and your heart rate increases, then this produces the problem.
Daniel's daughter Lily has been tested and she too has the gene.
We don't know whether she'll be symptomatic from having the gene or not, but as a precautionary measure she's on a beta blocker to try and prevent any arrhythmias.
Obviously scary to know that she's got this condition, but at least forewarned is forearmed.
And that's the main thing, and I know that the professors from Manchester, along with the British Heart Foundation, they're working really hard at the moment to try and research further, to try and make it so that this gene can be controlled through medication. So hopefully in the future my daughter Lily will hopefully be able to lead a normal lifestyle.
Dave Guest, BBC North West Tonight.
Now, thieves who stole